Well, one of those at the Cenotaph yesterday was Simon Brown from Morley. He joins us now in the studio. Simon, we've spoken to you many times over the years and we know that you yourself have been through conflict, but what was it like for you yesterday to take part in that march?
To do the march past was just incredible. You know, so many sort of colleagues, friends, you know, other veterans there. And part of the Blind Veterans UK contingent, you know, I was marching behind a World War II veteran pushed by a general and an Invictus athlete behind me. So to be in that company at that moment, it was actually, you know, just, you can't really describe how it felt.
And wearing your great-granddad's medals as well.
Yeah, what an experience that was, you know, to represent the generations of my family. It was particularly special as we lost my dad this year, who was a veteran himself. So, you know, to represent my family, my community, with that generation of medals on my chest, yeah, I think it did pump it out a few more inches.
Now, one of the injuries that you sustained when you were hit by a sniper in Basra was an eye injury, and you have to wear a false eye. And today you're wearing a particularly special one, aren't you? And you wore it yesterday.
Yeah, it's the Yorkshire flag. I thought I normally wear a Union flag, which I'm well known for, but I thought actually, you know, representing my town at this situation, Yorkshire flag was a lot more sort of relevant.
We saw some commemorations right across our region at the weekend. How do you think things have gone this year, particularly with it being, you know, marking the 100 years since the end of the First World War?
It's been really interesting. I've been lucky enough to go do a few school presentations about it, and the engagement of the children wanting to understand and know, and you know, and they, you know, they teach me what the poppy means, you know, because it's what it means to them. And having as I mentioned, lost my dad, my 7-year-old nephew laid a wreath in honour of him at our local memorial, and so you're seeing that, you know, a 7-year-old understands what it means, and that to me means that, you know, maybe we're teaching the right sort of things to our children.
So what would you say to those who have been saying, well, let's make this the last time? You know, we've reached the 100 year, and obviously we will mark the Second World War as well, but we don't have to do the armistice and the Remembrance Day every year.
I think that's wrong. I think we should still remember, we should still honour those. We're approaching, you know, World War II now, you know, 100 years since that happened, and that was on the home front. You know, there was men, women and children killed in our own country that weren't combatants, and then the poppy represents them as well. So I think we should carry on remembering those who serve our nation in whatever means.
Well, many people did last night. 1,000 beacons lit across the country. One of them I was fortunate to be at was in Collingham, just near Wetherby, and Christine, I know, lit one of the beacons in Clifford as well. And hundreds of people turned out. We had a town crier and everything there. A lot of young people, as you suggest, and that is it. The message has got across to the youngsters of what it means to remember.
It does, and like you say, so many events attended by so many people. That's what I like. I like that the public are involved. It's not just about veterans, but it's about the nation. It's about the population. And I was lucky enough to see a lot of the people doing the public parade in London, and the excitement and the sort of anticipation that they felt, and the honour that they got to do something that we're privileged to do every year.
Well, Sam, it's a privilege to have you with us today. Thanks very much indeed for telling us your memories of the last few days.
It's always a pleasure, and thank you.